Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Outwardyappr. Thanks for joining me again. Today we're just gonna do a quick gameplay video for Dragon Age The Veilguard on the PlayStation 5 Pro. Let's jump into it. So we're just going to continue from where we left off. So guys, just a little bit of a background here. I have been playing this game before. I jumped into this game before, and for the purpose of this video today, it's just more or less to see the power of the PlayStation 5 Pro. And for us to kind of figure this out here, we're just going to go into the settings and take a look at what we have, what we're getting here in terms of our graphics mode. So there are just two modes available. There is the fidelity mode, and the prime reason for this mode here, it prioritizes visuals over performance. So you take a hit on the frame rates for a higher resolution. And we have the performance mode, which should give you a steady frame rate, a higher frame rate, but you'll take a bit of a hit on the resolution here. So we're just going to start off in the fidelity mode here, and we're just going to walk around and take a look in terms of the graphics here. So far I have it on my television here in terms of the frame rate, and just walking around and interacting with the environment, you know, I'm not seeing any changes in the frame rate. It's pretty stable. Just walking around and just running around in the circle. There is really no changes in the frame rate. It's pretty solid here. Now we're in fidelity mode, so I don't think this game offers any form of ray tracing. Just looking in the puddle here, you could see it does have a reflection here, but it's very muddy. So I don't think this game offers any ray tracing mode in its fidelity. So I'm just gonna jump back in here and check it out just to be sure here. No, it doesn't offer any ray tracing, not that I can see. But graphically, this game looks solid. In terms of the characters here, you could take a look and just look at the hair. And I'm just running around with the main character, Nuke, and look at how the hair goes up and down. It's very realistic. And just kind of, I'm just want to zoom in as close as I can, and it's not like Silent Hill 2, the remake. When you zoom into the main guy's hair, James's hair, you could see a lot of noise and fuzziness. This looks pretty clean, pretty clear. Even the characters' faces here, they look pretty good. Okay, so now I'm gonna switch over to performance here and just jump over to performance here and see. Like I said before, there are no changes. Going in the water, just walking in the water here, everything looks good. There are no changes in the frame rate. It's pretty solid here. So let me just continue. Let me continue. Okay, so I'm just using my magic here. There are no enemies. The frame rate looks pretty good. No changes here. So I'm just gonna go and continue with the game.
I've been trying to get to the artifact
to the next objective,
but these magical constructs keep getting in the way.
A few dozen demons shouldn't be a problem.
Spirits, not demons. They're animating those suits of armor. The armor's attuned to the artifact to protect it from threats.
Ah, and I'm guessing it sees us as threats.
Now the other thing I had to comment on in this game here is the vegetation. Now I'm playing in performance mode, So I'm looking at the grass here. You could see it's a little bit fuzzy, but if you look at the leaves and the vegetation here, it's kind of holding its own. Pretty good so far. I guess the real test would be if we were able to get into a combat situation. We'll be able to see how the game would operate under that kind of stress here. So I'm just gonna go see if we could go across onto the other side. Yes, okay, so wait, we could also go on the top here. I'm just gonna see if we could interact with anything here. Okay, there's a chest here. Okay, so even in running in this game here, it's pretty solid. Now mind you, I played it on my PlayStation 5, just a regular PlayStation 5 Slim, but I wasn't making any note of the frame rates there. So in all fairness, I can't really compare to how it was running on the PlayStation 5 versus the PlayStation 5 Pro. But comparing with the other games I have played, Horizon Zero Dawn Remaster, now this game was solid, and graphically everything popped in this game. Now in Dragon Age is not too bad. It's just that there are certain parts of the game that's not clear, like the grasses. The other vegetation is pretty solid. So let me go ahead and switch it again over to the performance mode, the fidelity mode here, and let's take a look and see if there's any changes. That's what I wanted to see. So now let's hit the combat. Okay, so let's close it here. Okay, so let me see. There are just looking at the frame rate here in terms of the different NPCs on the screen, everything looks pretty solid. There are no changes. Solid frame rate, and I'm playing in the fidelity mode.
Take that.
Okay, so so far I must say this game is running pretty solid. Especially we had the myself and my 2 followers here on the screen, plus 3 enemies, well 4 enemies, and in fidelity mode I wasn't noticing any changes in the frame rate. Everything was holding its own. Not bad at all for this game. Not bad. So I'm just gonna switch it here again over to performance mode here. Good. So I mean, so far in this game, guys, there are just 2 straight modes in this game. There is a performance and the fidelity mode. There is no special pro modes in this game. So from what I've experienced in the last 10 minutes playing this game, things are pretty stable, pretty solid, and we just had a bit of combat in this game and there were no changes in the frame rate. So I'm glad to see that, especially on the PlayStation 5 Pro. Good.
I don't usually see elven ruins that haven't been picked over.
Not many people come this far into Arlathan. Just veil jumpers mostly.
So let's go continue the objective here. So we're in a different part of the map.
Is this? No, it can't be. Not here.
Can't be what?
We have to get over there. The artifact we're looking for must be inside.
Do you know what this place was?
Could have been a temple, could have been where they stored food. But judging by the sentinels, it's probably something important.
So it looks like we have to get to the other side here. Probably gonna encounter more NPCs here, so which is good. Put the game to the test here in terms of how it runs on the PlayStation 5 Pro. And by the way, I'm running in performance mode here. So good. Good. Alright, so let's continue. So we're entering a different area. And let's take a look at the puddle here. Here, just like Silent Hill, there is no reaction when we walk in a puddle. It's like we're walking on a piece of ice here. There is some reflection, but it's very, very muddy. Okay.
No way across. Think we can make the jump?
Oh, no, we can make a bridge. There should be a power crystal somewhere nearby.
Okay. That might be the power crystal here. We just passed it. Okay.
Got it.
Bring it over here and slot it in. And
Let's
there
just...
we go. Easy.
Wow.
Okay.
That's something.
Okay, so let's get across here. So what I'm gonna do, guys, is
It's drawing magic from the ring temple to this area.
I'm gonna put a lot of emphasis here
Go up the path.
using the fidelity mode, because it looks like the performance mode it's holding its own. So I'm gonna switch it over to the fidelity mode here.
We're ready.
Yep, so because I know if the priority is the resolution, it would have an impact on the frame rate, but like I said, so far with the combat we had a while ago, I didn't see any impact on the frame rate so far, so pretty good. And the other thing I'm noticing here with the environment, I'm noticing that there is no screen tearing. Just looking at the different things that's going on in the environment, it's pretty solid. So let's continue. Okay, good. So we got, just gonna open this up here, collect, and let's see what we gotta do here. Okay, so broken device. So let Bellaria try and fix this thing. Okay, so now we're getting into more combat. Okay, so we're playing in fidelity. There are more enemies on the screen here. I'm just monitoring the frame rate, and everything is holding its own so far. Pretty good in fidelity mode. Okay, that's a little bit of a stronger enemy. Okay. Okay. I guess there are more enemies. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's perfect. Perfect place to test this. Okay, and like I said, guys, this is fidelity mode. There is no interruption in the frame rate. Everything is holding its own. Solid performance here with this game so far. Yep, this is good stuff. Good stuff. Yep. So we had a bit of a combat here, and I specifically kept it in the fidelity mode because I know the performance mode it'll be able to hold its own. And so far, guys, the game was pretty solid with all what was happening on the screen. There was not any movement, any interruption in the frame rate. So this, like I said before, solid gameplay, solid performance there. I'm liking what I'm seeing here with the PlayStation 5 Pro so far. And I guess the other test on this game would be is if we get into areas that have much more enemies, much more things happening in the environment, or if we get to the bosses, because sometimes when you get into certain boss areas, it tends to have an effect on the frame rate. But guys, let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know if you had an opportunity to play this game. Let me know also if you guys had an opportunity to pick up the PlayStation 5 Pro. I would like to hear from you guys. And again, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.